Where words fail, music speaks. So wrote Hans Christian Andersen. He could have been talking about Sunday afternoon at this restaurant along Dubai's Palm Jumeirah waterfront. The patrons here are enjoying the live Cuban band. The whole experience feels extra special after the long, lonely days of 2020. The gorgeous music, the fine food, the company of friends. For Sheirin Al-Alami, the managing director of Dubai's Cle Entertainment, it's the revival of a business that completely collapsed in the spring of 2020. That's when we last spoke. She was one of our voices of the crisis.
We have artists from all around the world that come into Dubai. As you know, Dubai is a very buzzing, has a nightlife. And so we had to immediately find a solution to send them back to their respective countries. We had a feeling airports and travel was going to become restricted. So it was just kind of immediate decision and crisis mode for our team to just send everyone back.
During the pandemic, this is one of the bands you sent home.
Yes, exactly. They went home March 2020 and then they came back in December.
Have you got lots of work for them now?
We have 4 or 5 shows a week for them and they do different venues, members club, restaurants, weddings, hotels, New Year's parties. So we're quite busy and we go into the studio often.
Sheirin discovered during that first lockdown that her plans to experiment with continuing the business online would not be a success.
It was a little bit difficult. We're more about experience, about trying musically, hearing, connecting with a band, going through a moment. So we opted to just focus on waiting till the city and the world gets back on its feet and bring back live entertainment to everybody.
Now, Omicron has arrived.
It has.
At the Dubai height or high season.
Yes.
Which is the winter months.
Yeah.
How are you managing now?
So I won't lie, last week was a bit stressful over New Year's. We bring in a lot of international acts from UK, from London, from Paris, from everywhere over this very busy peak season. We supply hotels and restaurants. So it was a bit of a challenge, but we navigated it. We got through it. We supplied all our services to all the hotels and restaurants. We're just being extra careful. I think that's what we have to do. I mean, we know it's there. We just need to wait and see what happens and see what the government announces. And we're ready, I think, after this tough 2 years for anything at this point.
To some extent, the very business you are in
Yes.
is used to crises. An artist doesn't turn up, a plane is late, the equipment fails. It's not new.
No, it's not.
But this was on a...
This was on a giant scale, and yeah, it is part of the nature of entertainment. We have a contract one week, we don't have a contract the next week. We miss a gig. I think that's the beauty, and that's why I love entertainment. It's never the same day, and you're working with such artistic and beautiful people every day, and lovely clients that support us and believe in us as well.
Throughout this crisis, what skills did you realize? What depths did you plumb? What did you learn about yourself?
Well, I was never a very patient person. I learned that I need to be very patient, less impulsive, just believe in myself, and some things are completely out of my control, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And if we're meant to survive the pandemic, we will survive it.
Patience?
Patience is a virtue.
One that you didn't?
I didn't have it. I really didn't.
Are you a kinder, gentler person as a result, do you think?
I think I will never change. I'll stay who I am. I've always been very nice. I'm a nice businesswoman. But I think I'm a bit more tough. Challenging situations, you're just kind of more, matter of fact, this is what's going to happen, take it or leave it. We can't, there's no room for too much negotiation.
Sheirin knows that business is risky. After 2 years of ups and downs, our business has become a symbol of resilience and the value that we place on the little things we once took for granted, like getting together and enjoying good music. Richard Crest, CNN, Dubai.